I'm just gonna say it. This team is a fucking embarrassment, goddammit. I swear to God, this has to be one of the worst teams I have ever been on, and it is seriously fucking sad to see the result at the end of this game. You know how embarrassing this team is? You know how fucking embarrassing this is? If this was show and tell, this would be like a kid bringing their parent into show and telling them their job is to be a YouTuber. You would have a whole class of kids saying fuck you up in this motherfucker, man. Anyway, you guys might have saw that I dropped an IED down in the water there. It's going to come in handy in a few minutes. And I'm going to talk about that shit in a second. But this fucking team, man, I swear to God, it is so fucking bad. It's not even fucking funny. There I mentioned the IED coming into play. But again, I'm going to talk about that shit in a second. You know, I don't know what happened in this game. I don't remember if people joined in or joined out. I'm not going to look at the scoreboard to see if people came in and came out. But at the end of this game, it's going to end up a 5-on-3. That's it. There are 5 people on my team. There are 3 people on the other team. And at the end of the game, the 3 people kicked our ass. And they're not 3 good players. You guys will see by the end of the score. It's not 3 amazing scores. It's just that since there are 3 people, they were able to all get around 20 kills a game. I think the 3rd player got like 18 or whatever the fuck it was. But in essence, they were able to fuck us up because I couldn't find anything to goddamn kill. And just notice, this motherfucker that I just killed, look where he fucking spawns. I mean, really? Really? You're gonna put this one? Oh, man, you know, man, I ain't gonna try and get into this bullshit. Just watching this shit pisses me off, man. No, but anyway, obviously when there are only 3 people to find in Cranked, you're going to have a lot harder time staying Cranked to actually find these motherfuckers. When you only have 3 people on your team, chances are you're going to find the other 5 opposing players a lot easier than finding the 3 players. Now, when it came to actually finding these motherfuckers, I did a pretty decent job. I'm going to end up going 17-9 up in this bitch, and 3 of those goddamn deaths are because I can't find somebody after going Cranked. It's pretty fucking hard finding 3 people on a map this large. It's not that it's a large map, but it's large enough that you can't just wander around and walk into a motherfucker, man. So, and right here I'm going to throw, that's a bad IED. We'll get into that in a second. But anyway, at the end of this game, my 4 teammate idiots could not beat these 3 guys. That's what it comes down to. These 3 guys beat the shit out of the idiots that I got stuck with on this goddamn team. And the funny thing is that on my team, I actually have 2 clan members. These 2 clan members are obviously idiots. They're not part of any like realistic clan. I think one guy must have like just logged into this motherfucker. But in any event, I basically had to suffer with this horrible ass team up in this bitch, man. But anyway, getting into what I want to talk about in this motherfucker. I mentioned that obviously I threw that IED down in the water. And one of the things I want to say is I don't think I've ever gotten a chance to talk about this, but I love this map for equipment, and right here is going to be the first of my explosions on my crank deaths and shit like that. But one of the things I was going to say, I absolutely love this map for some of the equipment kills that you could possibly get. The IED alone is fucking brilliant here. Obviously you have in the other building across from where I am right now, you have that water area in the bottom area, you know, that whole dynamic map and all this shit. Get out of here with that shit. You put water on the fucking map and it's dynamic, you fucking stupid bastards. No, but anyway, they put this water shit obviously in the other building. And one of the things you can do is you can just leave your IED in the water the entire time. And a lot of times, people do not see it. Yeah, there is a little light that allows it to like blink and shit like that. So people can get an indicator that it's coming. Watch this. The dog actually kills my teammate right here. Thankfully, that motherfucker didn't kill me. Because you know, these stupid ass dogs, they always come after me. So thankfully, it actually went after my teammate and he got bit. So you know what? I really don't give a shit. It shows you how fucking bad my teammates are, man. They can't even defend themselves against these stupid dogs. But anyway, man, one of the reasons why I love that pool right over there, when you hide an IED in there, when you hide a packet of C4, and when you're going to see later I'm going to get an IMS, you're going to see that people run into that shit all the time. Unless you have sitrep, and obviously with sitrep, you can see shit across the map. Unless you have sitrep, it's very difficult to detect that there's an IED in that water. So a lot of times you're going to notice as soon as I pass the water, I throw my IED down in there because you get a lot of cheap kills up in this motherfucker. Right here, I swear I should have been able to kill this son of a bitch right here, but what are you going to do? I couldn't get this motherfucker. So I take another timed out death in this crank bitch shit, man. You know, I don't know why this game didn't fill up. I don't know why they only had 3 players in this room. I don't know if people dropped out and then just weren't part of the game. You saw that at the beginning. I got thrown in there. I threw my IED down to the water. You saw that at the beginning of the game. I sort of got thrown into this room in progress. So obviously, I don't know if the room filled up or what. And there I get the IED kill. I don't know if this room filled up at the beginning or whatever it was. But the other team only had 3 fucking players the majority of the damn game. Right there. I should have grabbed that fucking briefcase and shit like that. But obviously, my teammates are idiots and they grabbed that shit. But in any event, nothing you can do about it at this point. Obviously, I could just sit here and just keep yelling that I'm stuck with scrubs. You know, the more idiots I play with, the more content I can have in this motherfucker. No, but anyway, you guys notice that the IED right there, it was in a perfect spot. People do not look at where they're going when they're running in the water in this map. You know, when you're, I don't know what the fuck that shit was. I don't know if you guys saw it. You can rewind it. I don't know if somebody jumped in the water, whatever the hell that shit is. It was some stupid shit. Yeah, some guy sitting in the water thinking it's like a kiddie pool or something like that. And right here, somebody got their little care pussy and shit like that. So I'm going to get this nice little double kill, and then I'm going to steal the care pussy. And like I mentioned, this is the IMS that I was talking about. Now, that water is great for hiding the IMS. So as you guys see, the first thing I do is I run right inside. I know exactly where I'm going to put this motherfucker down, drop it right here. And it's in a very difficult spot for teams to actually see. Look at this. Perfectly placed IMS. Perfectly baited into getting these two idiots to just walk right into. You saw that shit, right? I didn't even do anything. Basically, I dropped the shit down. They saw me run away, and they both ran in there thinking they could kill me, and sure enough, that IMS dropped right on top of their fucking forehead. And I don't know how the hell I didn't kill this son of a bitch, but you know what? Nothing I can do about this shit now. No, but like I said, that water is a perfect hiding spot for anything that you want to put in there, whether it's the IED, whether it's an IMS, whether it's a C4 pack and you want to blow a motherfucker up. So that one right there was the absolute perfect spot. Now, when you guys see it, I think I'm later in the video, I'm actually going to look down on it. You can see it's very difficult to see. And here's another fucking part. I don't know how the hell I didn't get this goddamn kill. But it's right here. You're going to notice that it's very hard to see unless you're paying attention to that little blinking light. So if you're not paying attention to the little blinking light, chances are you're just going to run right into this motherfucker right like that. And one of the cool things about this spot, obviously you guys know the IMS shoots straight up in the air. But because this ceiling is so low, it basically hits the ceiling immediately. It stops going up, because obviously, you know, the IMS gets some good height on that motherfucker. As soon as it hits the ceiling, it blows up. So you already have as limited time as possible to avoid an IMS. But right here in that little spot, there is no way to avoid it. Once you get in that room, you are absolutely fucked. And if you hide it well enough, there's a good chance you're going to get a couple kills up in this motherfucker here, right here. Take another goddamn death. This fucking stupid shit. So, at the end of this game, I'm going to finish 17-9, so obviously I got one more death coming. I'm not going to get another kill up in this motherfucker. But, like I was saying, for those of you who still play this garbage, take your equipment, put it in the water right there. And the funny thing is, a lot of the kill whores, they don't like playing on this map, and the reason why they don't like playing on this map is because it has a lot of indoor areas. And right here, this stupid fucking death that I was talking about. You know, it has a lot of indoor areas. People can't bust out their Loki or their Odin or shit like that, or their helicopter. So a lot of the kill streaks that you have to use that'll benefit on this would be like an IMS, would be the guard dog, or that stupid ass vulture, whatever that fucking stupid shit. I don't know what the hell that damn thing is. It follows you around, doesn't kill anything. You know what I'm talking about? The stupid little wing plane or whatever the fuck? No, but anyway, a lot of the kill whores, they tend to avoid this map because a lot of times they just can't get those kills that are inside the building and shit like that. And there you see the final score. 5 players on my team, 3 on the other, and look at their scores, 24, 21, and 18. So basically, they just kept killing my idiots, and my idiots couldn't do anything. Look at that shit, 1 in 16. 1 in 16, man. But anyway, like I said, man, I'm always stuck with scrubs. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.